Alright, playtest commence. It kind of flopped its way around to the upper flipper there. Got the camera pretty much in my face, and issue number 1 has showed itself. I'm Mike Dimas, and this is Pinball Shenanigans. Okay, what is this? Episode 13. Originally, Pez put out a bet out there. Are we going to go over or under 7 episodes? Well, definitely well over, but we are getting near the finish line because now that my CPU has been fixed and Color DMD has been installed, today is a good day. Today we get to actually play the machine and dial it in and fine-tune it and make sure it is playing just as good as it looks. And at the end of the video, I'm going to actually, for the first time, go over every expense that I incurred on this machine. And then we can kind of figure out, just for fun, I do this for pretty much every machine. I kind of track how much I put into it just because it's fun, and I like to, see what I'm into a machine for, and then I kind of got an idea for if and when I sell it, like what I kind of need to get out of it. So at the end, I'm going to go through all the expenses, and then if you're really savvy, you can let me know if I forgot anything, if you've watched the whole series. If not, go back and watch all the last 12 episodes right now. Go, do it. Hurry up. All right, welcome back. Okay, so when I'm at this point of the game, where I don't think I really going to need to access the back box for the boards, it is time. Many episodes ago, I shopped up this translite and trim and cleaned it all up, and now I get to finally install it. So let's do that. Okay, let's unlock the back box first, because apparently it's locked. Where is my friggin' key? Gotta work for this grand finale here. Ooh. Popping my trim off. Oh man. I got a little slit in my trim. I may have just did that right now. So I'm going to put a little bit of electrical tape on that, and then I'll be right back. Okay, check this out. Another very fine lep repair. Which reminds me, I've been watching high-end pins. A couple episodes here and there. Mostly it's Quicksilver that he's doing recently. It is really looking ridiculous, and mine will not look anything like that because he's hep and I'm lep. So but it's been great to watch and get some good tips on how to do stuff when I need to do, especially like the back panel and wiring up all the general illumination. There's a couple clips there that'll help me dramatically when it comes to that. Anyway, enough suspense. Let's put on this translite back thingy. I was going to call it a back glass, but it's not. I guess it's technically a back. There's glass, it goes on the back, but it's really a translite. Okay, 2 things worth noting. Sylvester has a little bit of scratch in his eye, so I might try and remedy that. And it really looks a lot like warm in color compared to the playfield, which looks so natural white. The back box looks like warm white, but I used natural white back there. So this is like the new Stern, what do they call that? Okay, what I was trying to say is that this is like the new Stern Godzilla 70th sepia gate, it's called, where everything's supposed to be black and white and the playfield's all, got the nice white to it, but the back box on some Godzilla 70ths are kind of more warm and they're more yellow, and I guess sepia is the color. or shade that of white that kind of pertains to this look. So sepia gate. I'm having it on my Demolition Man. What do you know? So I might touch up Sylvester's eyeball there. It's just a little bit scratchy. A little bit of black marker or Sharpie will solve that. And yeah, other than sepia gate on Demolition Man, this looks pretty damn good. So next thing is to bust out the pen and paper, do a couple games of playtesting. I really have not even tested my flipper rebuilds yet. I've only flipped accidentally, I think, by leaning on the flipper button while testing. So this is going to be the true test of the flipper rebuilds, see how they behave, and whatever else. I did notice that the ball launch, as in most Demolition Man, doesn't consistently get around to the upper flipper. So I already know that that is going to go on my list. But let's see it in the act. Let me get this set up. I'll be right back. All right, are we live? This thing looks friggin' awesome. Love me some color DMD. I don't think I have this set for free play yet, but I do have 3 credits in here, so hopefully the volume's loud enough that we can hear all the action. So let's see what happens. It seems reasonable. Guess we gotta go triggers, don't we? Let's line this up so we can see the action. Yeah. There we go. Alright. Playtest commence. It kind of flopped its way around to the upper flipper there. Got the camera pretty much in my face, and issue number 1 has showed itself. The up kicker ain't working, so I will be back. Just when you think it's safe to put everything back together again, eh? Okay, so first thing I did was put the machine in switch test. You know what? Why don't I demonstrate that for fun? Because it's very easy to do. Oops. Okay, switch test. Now, let me see if the switch works. And it does. Then I check the wires to see if they're on there good, which they are. And then I checked all the fuses. They all seem to be fine. Oh, I ran solenoid test. Might as well show you that too. Solenoid test. And it is bottom popper number 2. So I got to close the coin door. And it should be popping, but it ain't. So next thing I'm gonna do here live is see if we're getting any voltage to the solenoid itself. I'm gonna throw this in DC voltage. Pick up ground over on this ground strap here. Now we want to test the fat wire. Says pin wiki, but both those wires look pretty similar to me in terms of thickness, so we're hoping to see 75 volts. So let's see what happens here. 126 millivolts. That ain't good. What about this side? 41 millivolts. Okay, so we are not getting voltage to the coil. So I guess I'm going to move on to connectors and maybe double check fuses and see what I can find. Okay, check this out. Let's turn that off. That doesn't really help. This is something I never really utilize, but I just tried it out and it's actually pretty handy. So I'm in solenoid test. Okay, so now I'm going to hit the start button. And it'll tell me that I've got a violet red wire on one side, red brown on the other. Shows me the connectors, which fuse, the amperage, and Q80, 79, and 74 are the transistors that are in that circuit. So that's pretty freaking handy. So I'm going to check on all those things and see what I can find. Okay, I got my notes here. Q80 is for the suspect. Q79, what is that for? See Q80 here, bottom popper, number 2. Q79. Hold on. Where the heck's Q79 and 74? They're not there. Okay. Must have to go down here. Maybe they're flashers? Interesting. They do not seem to be on this chart, so maybe that is not applicable. Alright, so fuse 105 is this guy right here. It's laid out on that chart the exact same way that they're laid out on the board, so it's nice and easy for you. And got that red lead just hanging in there so ever gently. And my fuse is fine. Alright, so J130, pin 2, there's this purple guy here. Let's see. See, J130, pin 1 is right there. And this is pin 2. So we'll push in that wire. All these wires for fun. You didn't see any of that. Let's try that again. I did have an issue with this popper that I thought it was the optos, which I cleaned, but obviously there's something else happening here. J107, pin 2, is the other side. So where is J107? 109, 108. Okay, this is J107 here with the 3 red wires. Pin 2, so that's this guy right here. You know, if this connector is part of the problem, then I'll just repin this whole thing. Probably not such a bad idea to do. Let's have a look. Actually, everything there looks fine. If it starts magically working now, then I think I'm going to repin this connector, so let's give it a test. Okay, the ball is still in there. So let's close the coin door. I don't have the other balls in the machine, but if I turn this on, this should just fire out. Right? If it's working. Which it is not. So, run solenoid test again then. Bottom popper, repeat. Close the coin door, and nothing. Okay, I guess it's time to check the transistor for this thing, which is Q80. Okay, so Q80 is one of these big transistors, a tip 36C, and I can barely see, but it is 78, 77, Q68. Anyway, it's one of these big ones. I can't really see right now without my glasses on. But I went on a little bit of a tangent. I started like wondering if there might be a broken wire in the daisy chain. So I went and checked all these red wires with a brown stripe. And they go to like this diverter here, I believe. It's red-brown. The pops are red-black, but there are a few other things I found. This guy here, is this red-brown? I think it is. I didn't find any disconnected wires. So PinWiki suggests that next thing I should do is just test continuity from the circuit board to the solenoid. Make sure that there's not a break in the wire somewhere. So I've got a few alligator clips here, daisy chained, and we're gonna test continuity at the fuse. So let me just grab my multimeter. Okay, so I've got alligator clip going to red lead, to multimeter, to black lead, to alligator clip, and I've got it in continuity test here. Machine is off. Come on. I don't want to pull on this too fast or else I'll lose my lead, but should hear a beep here and here. Okay, so we know that the wiring is good from the fuse to the solenoid, so it's starting to look like transistor at this point, which kind of sucks because, well, it was working before, and now it is not, and that means I'd have to remove the entire driver, which is a royal pain in the butt. So I'm going to see if I can test the tip 36C while it's on the board here. I might be able to ground it out, but I gotta quickly check that. And in the meanwhile, I am patching up Stallone's face. Put a couple layers on there. If it looks like absolute garbage, this is just paint marker, and this will come right off. So hopefully it doesn't look like Stallone has like a big black scar on his face now. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is test the transistor. Okay, multimeter on diode setting. Pan out so we can see everything. One lead on the big fat tab. This connector's in the way. Let's go like this. And black lead on each leg. Should test just like a diode does, between 0.5 and 0.7 you want to see. That is a good reading. On the other leg. It's a little sketchy here. I'm just probably not holding it very well. That is a good reading. It's kind of a little bit low. Let's check another 36C and see if it reads the same. Yeah. Left leg reads just a little bit lower. How about this side? Okay, that seems a little bit low. Let's try one more for fun. Good reading. Okay, so it reads the same as the other good transistors. So the transistor's good, the wiring's good, the connectors are good, the fuses are good, the switch is good. Not getting any voltage to the coil. I can't fault the coil just yet, so WTF. Okay, I just realized that there's a chance I might have had the coin door open when I was testing the voltage at the solenoid. So I'm checking again, and we've got voltage. So basically every single thing in the circuit works. So let's check the ohms of the coil. It's going to be tough to do this one-handed, but it says 4.4 ohms. Okay. And let's check the ohm chart. Okay, upon further investigation here, I'm not really actually getting a good reading at all on this coil. It's all over the place. So I'm starting to wonder if the coil wires and the coil windings, everything just needs to be reflowed. Wires on the lugs, windings on the lugs. I think it could be as simple as that. Okay, I just slathered some solder all over the lugs there, not very cleanly, very sloppily, because I got to leave in like 3 minutes, going to Forked River to play in our bi-weekly pinball tournament. I measured the ohms after doing that, and it seemed to get a good reading, so let's turn on the machine and see what happens here. Ha! Well, what do you know? Bad solder on the coil lugs. All right, I'll be back later. Okay, I'm back. Forked River was good times as usual. I think we had 18 players. And Mr. Brad Hopkins took us all down in the final four. It was me, Mark and City, Mason Cook of London Pinball, and me, Brad, Mark, Mason. Yeah, that's four. And the final game was on my Addams Family that Kevin just restored for me, which is now over there. And my Addams effed me. You effing effer. Addams Family. I got the multi-ball started. Then I failed. So I hit the thing ramp. You know? The thing ramp to restart my multi-ball. And the switch didn't register, and I got hosed, man. So I actually went back over to Fork today to tweak that switch. And all is now well. But congrats to Mr. Brad Hopkins, who took it down. But now, take two for playtesting. Now that this solenoid works, yeah, let's try that again. I'll set up the rig. Okay, just put the Translite back in, and it does look gross with my touch up there, so I'm gonna have to rub that off. That looks worse than the original scratches, so I have to undo that. All right, let's try this again. And again, this thing looks pretty friggin' awesome. You know, through the camera, just the camera angle here, it looks really, really good. Obviously, in real life, it looks better, but it shows real well in the camera. I'm impressed. Okay. I'll be right back. The balls were inside the coin door, and the tripod is in the way, so I had to move the tripod. Okay. Third time's a charm. Alright, this playtest should work, so here goes nothing. Oh, it went all the way around, so that's pretty sweet. No, you can't be kidding me. What? It happened again? Okay, I'm going to do a proper reflowing of the solder on those coil lugs there, because I just kind of did it quickly. Because I had to leave for Forked River, so gotta love it. So it appears as though someone was messing around with this coil before, because this wire is wrapped around the coil winding and it's kind of like soldered on there. I feel like, I think they thought to actually scrape off the coating on there, and this is soldered to that, so this was like extra friggin' security. But I don't really know why they did that. I mean, I'll probably just unwind one winding here, start with some fresh winding, you know, sand it down, get off the coating, and solder it on so it doesn't look like friggin' dog's breakfast. Alright, I see why they did that, because you can't unwind this. It is too friggin' tucked in. But I did find another solenoid in very rough shape. So I'm trying to clean it up, bust out the Dremel, swap the wrap, and test the ohms, and you know, make it look pretty, and we should be good to go. Okay, Operation Coil Swap is going okay. Reflowed the lugs. This coil's like a little bottom heavy, eh? This baby's got some back. Like, it wasn't wound very well. Peeling this label off slowly. Look how beautifully wound this is. It's very uniform. This guy, what the hell happened to this guy? Whoever did this it was a Friday, it was in the factory, he was half drunk, 1 foot out the door. Like, that may be the worst wound coil in the history of coils. Like, come on. So, gotta like put lipstick on this pig here. And do a little something like this. Why don't you focus? Come on, camera, behave. This is not very good footage here, I gotta say. But, okay, just gotta line it up to the bobbin. It's a little awkward though, because guts are spilling out the bottom. Like, that's really dumb. I can do better than that. I just need to do it off camera and sit down and not try and look through the camera lens. So, I'll be back. Okay, I lied. I couldn't really do much better job because of its bottom heaviness. You just can't get that wrap around there perfectly without there being a gap. So, it's about as good as it's going to get. Kind of looks like crap, but it's better than this, right? So, and I'm just making the wrap even dirtier every time I touch it. Anyway, I don't care about cosmetics of a coil. I care about functionality, so I'm going to reinstall this and see if we're finally in business. Alright, she's all wired up. And from this angle, you can't tell that the wrapping isn't all that pristine. It looks pretty damn good from here, so time to give it a test. Okay, 4th time is a charm. Okay, can you see right there? That is my Escalera. Corey's going to be showing up in probably 10 minutes or so, maybe 15, to pick that up. He's got to move a bunch of machines tomorrow. So let's give this a play test and see what we can figure out before he shows up. Also, I measured the ohms on the coil, and it is 4.6, which I believe is correct. So we should be good to go. I got my list ready. Got to deal with the auto launch and Sylvester Stallone's face. See what else we find. Ooh. By the way, okay, work please. There we go. Finally, that will no longer be intermittent. Whoa. Okay, holy hell. My flipper rebuilds are strong AF. But so far so good. Flippers aren't drifting on me, but I've only flipped like 3 times, so kaboom. That was not very clean. Whoa. Anytime the ball goes into that upper hole, it's a good idea to hit both of these trigger buttons, because oftentimes you get like a little extra bonus. It's a pretty pathetic game so far. Okay, Okay, there, I rattled into the pops that time. I mean, that's pretty common on Demolition Men in general, but I'm gonna at least try and make it more consistent. Man, I'm rattling that left ramp like every shot. Let's try and make it clean here. There we go. Friggin' whips around when you make it. I got my eyeball ordered. Well, Corey does. Potentially. So I gotta do that. Should have some art blades for this in the relative near future. So far the machine's playing good. I, on the other hand, playing like horse shit. Let's try this one more time. I got one more credit left. Let's try and get like a claw actually happening here. Like, I haven't hit the car crash, I haven't hit the retinal scan. Let's go. Go for the rectal scan. Oh, come on. Gonna have to use my friggin' hands rather than my flippers if this keeps up. That shot feels good. It is strong. I feel like I'm gonna break that computer scoop. Okay, there was car crash action. Double car crash, so that works. And it gives you the ball save, which is nice. If it trains you immediately. Rectal. I want to get rectal scan. Here we go. Whoa, I cheated that. How the hell can you even do that? Get up there. Okay, first test of elevator and claw. Car chase? Why did I get car chase there? Okay, let's go lock freeze to start multi-ball and appreciate the color DMD-ness of it all. Okay, up the middle is a nice easy shot. Computer shot's a little more difficult, so that's where I'm going to use my secret jackpot right now. Now we need left ramp. I hear commotion. Hopefully Corey's not here yet. Now I need right ramp for the super. Oh, early. Come on, I want super. That's all I want in my life. Oh, rattle. No, you don't. Oh, no. There is a little bit of forgiveness. Oh, it's way too late now. Alright. Let's try another, uh-oh, what's happening? Okay, we're good. Let's try a different spot in the grid here. Make sure all those switches are working. Yep. Shoot 3 arrows to capture Simon. I never pick this. Well, I guess most of the times I play it, it's set to tournament mode, and I don't think you get to pick your awards. I think they just kind of happen in order. So they're not randomized, I think. But then again, I do have some fancy code on here, I think. You know how hard it is to get a rectal scan around here? Oh my god. Someone put me back in the fridge. Okay, last ball. I haven't made the... Whoa, there's an issue. The ball didn't make it all the way up the VUK. Okay, it did that time with great force. So that was a little weird. Might have to throw that on the list. Okay, let's go claw. Oh. Okay, I should write that down. VUK. And then, since I think we have a little bit of time, buy one extra ball. Let's try this side ramp. Oh. Okay, side ramp. Oh no, went to the pops that time. When playing this game for fun, you gotta always go gun handles. They're the best. Okay, well that was a fluke. I still haven't made the inner orbit shot yet. I haven't made retinal scan. Let's go start ACMAG this time. I believe I can show you a cow in 3, 2, whoa, 1. I sacrificed my ball all for the cow. Okay. I'd say that's a pretty successful play test thus far. And I hear foot stomps, so Corey might be here. So I gotta go. Be right back. Well, I gotta enter my initials first. Just because I love these tunes, and we gotta hear these tunes. Okay, Corey's come and gone. Escalera has been removed. I kind of retouched up Sylvester's face. It's less obvious now, so it's better. Just played another quick game. I did make the side ramp. It was good. I got my retina scan. It was good. And I put it on free play. And as promised, I think now we're going to spend a couple minutes and just go over all the expenses. Let's see how much it cost me to shop up this machine. Okay, so if you watch the whole series, then you can let me know if I missed anything. Just, what, dozen episodes? So let's take it from the top. Okay, I repinned the CPU connectors. You know, there's terminals there, there's housings there. I'm just going to guesstimate somewhere around $20, okay? You know, I used a lot of Novus. This says cleaners. I don't expect that you will be able to actually read any of this, but cleaners, Novus, rubbing alcohol. Basically, that's about it. I used a chunk. So, you know, rubbing alcohol can get expensive, the good stuff, but I'm just going to say like $5. I put in a head bolt. I guess I didn't have one. Otherwise, I wouldn't have wrote it down, but not much, like $3 or something for a head bolt. Brand new set of legs. I bought the set of legs that I put on there years ago, so I might have paid a little less. Actually, you know what? I think I paid $90 all in shipped. So brand new leg bolts. We got 8 of those. They're getting up there. So like, let's just say $15 to be safe. And leg levelers, they're at least a couple bucks each. So let's say 10. You also got to factor in like shipping cost. 13% tax. Obviously this is Canadian, so I'm factoring in the US exchange rate. The ROMs is $70 from Davis Dill, pinballrom.com. LEDs, I might as well keep everything in this nice little column here that I'm making. $150. I counted the bulbs. I average about $1 a bulb. It depends on where I get them, how much shipping I had to pay. Did Dave bring them right to my door? Did I go buy them from Corey? Did I buy them from Dropple? It averages out to about $1 a bulb. Chrome, $300 for that. And, you know, 3 trips to the Chrome guy. The new triggers that I bought for the Chrome handles, paid $20 for those. Unfortunately, they didn't actually work very well, so I never used those. Brand new set of balls. They're getting to be expensive. It's got to be a minimum $2 a ball, times 5, $10 there. Okay, so what does this say? Sleeves. Oh, coil sleeves. Like I used 3 for the flippers. Couple for like what, pop bumpers? Oh yeah. It's just the 2 pop bumpers there, so they're like, I don't know, $1 each maybe, but shipping and tax and all that, let's just say 10 to be safe. Flipper rebuilds, I had all the stuff in stock, but I, you know, incurred expense acquiring all those from various different sources. It's new coil stops, new coil sleeves, that's already been tracked, new plungers and links, and What am I missing? And the stroke switches. I think it's pretty safe to say $100 in parts. That might be a little much, but you know, I'd rather err on the side of caution. Custom apron cards. Buddy wanted 40 cents. I gave him $3. That it's my ink and toner guy, not even a print shop. So I'll be doing that again. So Wally16 donated me the LED strips for my truss lighting. So that's $0. Art blades will be coming. I think they're going to cost, I don't know, about $100. I did put a new plug end on my cord there. I think I'm going to say $4 for that. Okay, so my Titan order was $50, but I also used a few rubbers that I had in stock. Plus, I had to pay my buddy John C. the tolls and shipping depot expenses, which I pay him in the form of beer. So $50 for Titan, $10 for fees, and then an extra like $5 for the rubbers I used in stock, we'll say. So $65. And then I used, like, what was it, 17 Cliffy posts, orange and white. Now those are darn near $2 each. So we're gonna say like $35 in post sleeves. Miscellaneous, you always got to put miscellaneous in there because you know you're forgetting some shit. $50. Eyeball is gonna cost me about 20. Now here's something, a big expense here, the color DMD that I pulled out of Johnny Mnemonic, which I paid $528. But do you go with what it would cost today if I were to buy a color DMD? Because that would be more like $800. Or do you go with what I actually spent? Because if you are going to start a fresh Demolition Man restoration, you're probably not going to be paying no $528. I'm choking. I'll survive, but I'll just use that number. So I did replace the ULN 2803 chip, which I had in stock. My right eyeball is starting to tear up now. And I checked, they're about $4. And I did pull a coil out of my bin there for that vertical up kicker. We're just going to call that like $10. Okay, oh, also, in order to pick up the machine, I went on a long road trip to another province, Quebec, and I'm counting that as $200 in gas, and I took a toll road, so that I got the bill for that. Thought it was going to be a lot more. I only think I got charged one way. Oh, wait a minute, let me think about this. Did I use the toll on the way back? Yeah, I think I did. So I was expecting 2 toll bills. I only got 1. So boards, shipping them to my board repair guy, shipping back plus the cost of all the repairs, $375. Okay, so have one quick peek at the machine, one more, and let me know if I'm missing anything. Bolts, rubber, chrome. I didn't buy any plastics. Didn't need to buy any new cars. Just trying to go over things briefly here to see. Miscellaneous hardware, you know, like I had to provide some of that. But that goes into my $50 miscellaneous. We got all the Backbox stuff, I think, covered. Electronics, cosmetics, mechanics. Yeah, I feel like pretty much got everything there. So I'm going to tally that up and see what we're at. There you go. I only added up once because I don't want to do it twice. It's a lot of numbers. $2,253, and that's me kind of doing things on the on the cheap. Well, I guess I shouldn't say that, but you know, I was conscientious of my expenditures. You know, I could have easily spent a lot more on whatever, just different mods or whatever. You know, it's easy to throw money at these machines, so I was conscientious. I wouldn't say I cheaped out, but I was economical about things. So the cost of the machine plus $2,300 ish. is what the magic number is. So there you go. The only thing is, what did the machine cost me? You will never know. Let's play one more quick game and then call it a night. All right, last game, and then we're gonna call it quits. It's a little awkward to play when the camera and tripod are 3 inches from my face. I've hit the eyeball a couple times where the eye didn't go all the way up, like that, just like there that I just did. There we go. There we go. There's our rectal scan. So I think that the new eyeball with the juice still in it will roll a lot better and be more consistent. Right now it's just very floppy. Okay, prison escape. We haven't done prison escape yet. Oh, there's the side ramp. Ooh, prison escape something or other tripled. Did you see that? What if we hit both triggers right now? Oh, did something happen? I just like hitting the triggers randomly at times to see if you get a secret something or other. I think if you see on the display, you look great today. You know that animation? That's one of the times you want to hit the triggers, see if that can happen. Also, there's another cool little, I think it's called a Huxley Award, if you shat the inlane up into the saucer. That'd be fun to try. Let's see if we can get a Huxley. It's like a little Easter egg almost. And I gotta say, all my pop bumpers, slingshots seem to be pretty happily adjusted. None are too sensitive. None are too weak. The ball's not staying up in the upper corner like infinitely due to super sensitive slingshots. Well, the one sling and the pop. Actually, that slingshot didn't really go that time. I gotta keep an eye on that. Make sure that slingshot up in the top right is actually firing. I think it is. Here we go. We can start a multi-ball here. Dropping down a lock freeze. Oh shit. Give me my ball out of the saucer, please. Thank you. Whoa. Oh boy. That one ain't coming back. Oh. Very weak. I took the secret jackpot there. Okay, I want to try the Huxley. Whoa. Here we go. Oh. It's close. Okay, here we go. Check out the action up there. Get a bit of a wiggle. And get some good action out of that. So I'm happy with how that's behaving. Okay, here we go. Shatsy time. That was actually a little too late. Whoa. Okay. Here we go. Rolling shots. Getting there. No. I'm hitting a bunch of other crap, incidentally, in the meanwhile, while flailing away here. Oh, failed eyeball attempt there. Watching me try and shats this inlane is getting less and less entertaining. I better hit it quick. Oh. That's tough to do. Oh, and that's the end of the game. Lame. What a way to end. I wonder if I can buy one ball. Yes, I can. I didn't turn that off yet. Actually, I'm putting that on my list because I hate that mulligan option. Mulligan. I'm just going to put that down. I'll remember that. Okay, I won't spend this whole ball trying to friggin' shot myself. Oh, here we go. Oh, no. You don't want to use it at the beginning of that multi-ball, silly. I think this multi-ball, the animations are friggin' cool. The jackpot builds on this multi-ball. So, just keep the balls alive as long as you can. then once you start, you know, using up all your shots, I've only got 3 shots left, then you want to start using your secret jackpot, like right about now, but I already used it. 35 million. Oh, there's side ramp. 12 combos. Let's get a computer award. It's lit. Oh, a little rattlage. Take it. What do we get? What do we get? Collect bonus. My little crazy glue on the chrome triggers seems to be saving my fingers from getting spliced and sliced and diced. Okay, extra ball. I gotta say, that shot is extra tight. I think the like cliffy posts. Oh, I made it though. You know, that inner orbit shot's always tight on this game, but I don't know, with fresh rubbers and my flipper might, you know, could possibly be afforded to like go back 1/32 of an inch. But I won't really bother unless I find it unmakeable. So I'm very happy with my flipper rebuilds. They're holding up. Alright, extra ball. Might as well, oh, that was kind of cute. Go for the claw. Go a little later than that. There we go. Nailed it. What have we not done yet? Super Jets. We're going Super Jets. Let's see if this switch works. There we go. Wow. 12 million in a hurry. That'd be good to start right before a multi-ball, eh? But you can't exactly feed the Jets all that easily. I mean, what? Right orbit? Or just up the middle and hope that it banks over to the right. I guess that's another option. That's the easiest option. That's trouble. 20 combos. This is probably Jay the Neighbor's one of his favorite games that I had in the basement, so I have to get him over to play for some nostalgic action. Okay, computer. Get some MTLage and some Super Jets. Oh, I missed my MTL. That's huge. You can get that bonus multiplier up. That can really add up. Little mini ramp. I want computer. There we go. A little help from the stand-up target there. Loving my color display. Ooh. Wasteland multi-ball is ready with maximum freezes, which means that'll be like a 4-ball multi-ball. Oh, don't you dare. Whoa. No. Oh. Okay, there it is. She's playing good. I got a couple minor tweaks to do. I'll do some more play testing.
Nice. Very nice.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'll be back. Got to do some tweaks, some eyeballs and mirror blades. I mean, art blades. So, yeah, that's the end of this one. We'll just listen to these epic Demolition Man tunes as we fade out. So, see you guys next time.